guys, it's Maya, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a topic that is very hot on everyone's minds right now. It is currently the start of June, which means soon it is prom season. A lot of you guys are going to be having your proms soon. It's mainly at the end of the month, I think, from what I remember, which is very exciting. And I actually had my prom 2 years ago, which means I've gone through the full process, I've gone through everything to do with it, and I have the experience. The ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the problems, the benefits, I know everything. So I thought for today's video I would pass on my wisdom to you guys and give you the top tips that I wish someone had told me before I went to prom. So hopefully these tips will make your big day run that little bit smoother and make it that little bit better for you. That's the aim of the game. I actually vlogged my prom 2 years ago when I went as well, so if you want to watch the actual real life footage of my prom, the link will be in the description. Tip number 1, and I think is genuinely one of the most important tips to remember, is try not to hype up prom too much. In your head, don't make it this amazing thing that is going to change your life and it's going to be the best night of your life. Try and just take it as it comes, have no set expectations for it. This way it means that when you're actually at prom, hopefully it means that you're not disappointed by what happens, and it means you'll be a lot more, excited by everything that's happening and a lot more happy with it because you won't have any preset expectations. Number 2, also very, very important, prepare things in advance. I'm talking hair. You need to book your hair appointment if you want to get it done by someone else. You need to book it as soon as possible because everyone's going to be running for the time slot that you want, and get there early so you get it. If you're getting your makeup done by someone else, make sure to book in the appointment as early as possible. I suggest that you kind of book your hair and makeup and things like this as soon as you find out the date of your prom. That's what I did and it worked out well. Transport, you need to book that early as well because there was a lot of people in my year group that left it till last minute to book their limos and stuff, and oh my god, it was a kerfuffle. Number 3, if you are organising things for a lot of people or a big group, do not do it alone. I made this mistake and please learn from it. I was the one who organised transport to prom for about 60 people because we all wanted to get an old-fashioned kind of vintage bus, and I took it upon myself to get all the money in, to call the people, to get dates, places, everything, and it was a bit of a nightmare. Don't leave it to one person or yourself to organise it. Get like a group of 3 or 4 people to help you organise it, because if you leave it to yourself, many things can go wrong. Number 4, it is important to remember that you do not need a prom date to enjoy prom. Like, having a date isn't necessary. Don't feel like it's going to make the experience any less fun if you don't have a date, because it's really not that important in the big scheme of things. Number 5, prom is definitely an opportunity for you to express yourself, especially through the way that you dress and the way that you look, because it's quite a significant kind of outfit choice in your life, I guess. You get to pick what you wear and you typically want to stand out, so this is a perfect opportunity to not fit in with the crowd if you don't want to and just wear something that you like. I definitely didn't look like anyone else at my prom. My prom dress was very long and it had kind of sleeves down to here. I was the only person that had sleeves, and it was completely black with jeweled, and it was a kind of 1920 style dress that no one else had. And I just felt really, really comfortable with the way that I looked at prom because it felt like me. So this is a perfect chance, and it's important to wear something that you're comfortable with and that expresses you as a person. Number 6, oh my god, so many people make this mistake. Prom dresses do not need to be expensive. So many people spent like 300, 400, sometimes like 500 pounds on a prom dress that you're gonna wear once. You do not need to do that at all. I paid £90 for my prom dress and it was from ASOS. You don't really have to go to all these kind of designer boutiques and dress shops to get your prom dress. It's easy to get them online, just high street shops. You really don't have to go to a designer shop. Most of the time people won't even know where your dress is from. So save your money. For tip number 7, once again, I made this mistake. Please learn from it. On the day, give yourself plenty of time to get ready and be ready early. Because when it came to me, because I was organising stuff and my appointments, I had them booked quite a bit later than I wanted to. It meant by the time I needed to go to prom and to get to my transport, I was still doing my eyeshadow, and it was a bit of a shit experience. Like, it was terrifying. I was so stressed. So make sure you have plenty of time to get ready, and you are definitely going to be ready quite a bit before you need to go. Stress is awful on prom day, so try and avoid that at all costs. Number 8, if you are doing your hair or your makeup or both, by yourself for your prom day, make sure you practice it quite a few times beforehand. The last thing you want is it all going completely wrong and not how you imagined it to turn out on the day, and then running out of time and there's nothing you can do about it and you have to go to prom looking a way you don't want to. Number 9, if you are wearing heels to prom, which I did, they were only like 3 inches, but still. If you're wearing heels, make sure that they're broken in and they are comfortable before you go. It's very hard to ignore when your shoes are rubbing on your feet, and it might put a little bit of a downer on your day, so please make sure that you're comfortable on the day. Now for the tips for when you're actually at prom. Number 10, a lot of you might be like, what the hell, that's not gonna happen, but trust me, it does happen. Don't get too drunk. I know underage drinking is illegal, but you will be surprised at how much it happens at prom. There were quite a few people at my prom that got absolutely plastered before they came, and they were just sick in the toilets and it completely ruined their night. So do your best to avoid the alcoholic beverages. Number 11 is once again a mistake that I made, and reflecting back it seems like I made quite a few mistakes, but trust me, the night was still good. Just try and avoid these. Do your best to not get dragged down by the people around you, and make sure to get up, get yourself involved and like dance. Because at prom a lot of my friends and the people that I was sat with weren't kind of the type to get up and dance and get involved. They kind of sat on the sidelines the whole night. But trust me, you will have so much of a better time if you actually get up and get involved and make the most of the night. Number 12 I think is quite obvious, but make sure to get a lot of photos. You'll look back on them. Number 13, you don't need to go to an after party after prom to have a good time. I didn't go to one, I still had a great time. Number 14, I guarantee you that drinks are going to be expensive where your prom is. For a J2O, it was like £3 or something ridiculous. So make sure to take enough money that you can buy as many drinks as you want, because they are pretty expensive. It is quite shocking. And lastly, number 15, make sure to bring some bobby pins in your bag if your hair is up or styled in a certain way. Lash glue if you've got fake eyelashes on, and blotting sheets if you get oily, because most likely you'll get sweaty with the amount of people that are there, so take blotting sheets so you're not like reflecting the camera. And that is all of my prom tips. If you've already been to prom and you have any tips that weren't included here, please make sure to comment them below and I'll give them a little like. Help a sister out. The link to my actual prom vlog as well will be in the description, so if you want to go and watch that, feel free. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Make sure to tweet me what your prom dresses look like, because I'm all about that life. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.
OMG, it's Maya. She has sorted out a certain attire with makeup moments, lifestyle too. You'll never get bored. OMG, it's Maya.